Imagine this: a 3 foot tall doll made of straw, dressed in a sailor suit, that held a small dog. This is the description of Robert the Doll, a doll so infamous that it served as the inspiration for the Child's Play series. But why exactly was Robert seen as nefarious and demonic, is what we'll be exploring today. In this episode of Ryan's World, who was Robert the Doll? Robert the Doll was gifted to Robert Eugene Otto by his grandfather in 1904, who bought the doll while on a trip to Germany. The doll was manufactured by the Steiff Company, a German-based toy manufacturer. However, as has been stated by the Steiff Company, the doll was a one-of-a-kind and was never intended to have been sold. According to legend, Otto was extremely close to Robert, going as far as making people refer to himself as Gene, as he stated that Robert was the doll's name, and not his. He also reportedly dressed the doll in his own clothes, referred to Robert as if it were a live entity, and even started blaming occurrences and incidents on the doll. An example of one such incident was when Gene's family entered his room to find furniture destroyed, toys ripped apart, and Gene fearfully huddled on his bed. Whenever questioned, Gene would give the same response: Robert did it. Eventually, Robert was banished to the attic, but his antics still occurred. Footsteps and giggling could still be heard in the isolated parts of the house. Otto's aunt, the person who banished Robert, is also reported to have died the same night she banished Robert to the attic. Otto still kept Robert through his adulthood. As time went on, many people grew wary of Robert and avoided the house completely. Although his wife, Annette Otto, greatly despised Robert, Otto still kept the doll around, and some reports even say that he frequently conversed with it. After Otto's death in 1974, Otto's house was bought by Myrtle Reuter, who also became Robert's new caretaker. Myrtle kept Robert back in the attic. However, his antics did not stop, as guests allegedly heard footsteps and giggling from the attic, with Myrtle even claiming that the doll would move around on its own. After 20 years, Reuter would eventually go on to donate Robert to the Fort East Martello Museum in 1994. The museum, located in Key West, Florida, has kept the doll to this day, where he is on display. The mystery does not end here, as Robert has still allegedly been able to spread misfortune to those around him. Since he was put on exhibit, many cameras and phones have reportedly malfunctioned when visitors attempted to take photos of him. Staff members have even heard demonic giggling from Robert, and have even seen him put his hand up to the glass. Due to Robert's infamous reputation, many visitors are wary of their behavior around Robert. In fact, Robert even receives many letters from visitors apologizing for their behaviors, some of which who have even sent gifts as repentance. Robert the Doll has also had a large representation outside of the museum, where many shows have had dedicated segments about Robert. And the doll has also served as the inspiration for many horror movies. But the question still lingers: is the doll truly haunted? Although Robert's current caretaker, curator Corey Convertido, has reported to have never had a bad experience with him, Robert's notorious history makes it hard to deny that there is nothing paranormal about him. Do you think Robert is haunted? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video.
You naked with a Smith